If you're new here, everyone's new here because I'm new here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly, and today's video is going to be another Amish salvage store shopping haul. So on Thursday, my mom and I visited 4 different salvage stores. 3 of them were new to us, so that was fun to find some new places to shop. But we found some incredible deals. I will include the price that I paid as well as what I would have paid had I shopped at Walmart or Aldi or Sam's Club or online. I will include both of those prices, as well as at the end of the video, I will give a price comparison of what my total was versus what my total would have been had I shopped at those other stores. I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel. If you would like, please leave me a comment. Let me know if you have shops like or stores like this in your area, some of the deals that you find and what your favorite things are to look for. But I appreciate you being here. I really do. And I hope that you enjoy this video. And here we go. Let's get into it. I'm going to start over here with kind of our snack section. The goldfish crackers I got. Now, these are a fine price, but honestly, you're probably going to get a better deal if you shop like a wholesale, like Sam's Club or something. But I haven't gotten there yet this month. So this worked just to kind of tide us over. So we got several pouches of those. And then we got some pouches of these Dots pretzels, which Dots pretzels are like the best pretzels, but they are so expensive. So I got a few pouches of the honey mustard, couple of the original, and then we also had the garlic parmesan, which have already been eaten because I went shopping yesterday. So those are already gone, but those were fantastic. So these were 35 cents for a little pouch of those. And then some of the Oots sourdough pretzels, these were 99 cents. As you can see up here, they would have been $4.79 purchased in store. And then we're going to move over here to, I found some of these Better Oats, the 100-calorie oats. These were 99 cents for the box. I've gotten these before. I was excited when I found them clearance at Menards for $2, but 99 cents is even better. These are really good, and these are lower in points. I think 2 points for a pouch of these on Weight Watchers. So I really like these. And then these Hostess mini cupcakes. Usually I find these at Dollar General, and I want to say they're like 3 something a box. I got these for 75 cents. These are also a nice thing for Weight Watchers because they're a lower sweet treat points wise. So I found those. And then I've been wanting to try these Little Debbie, these soft baked Nutty Buddies. But as you know, these are very expensive in the store, over $5, which is ridiculous. So I just have refused to buy that. But I found these for $2 for this box. So we're excited to try those. And then I grabbed my son a couple of these Nutella breadstick things. Those were 2 for $1. And then over here we have Oreo minis. I grabbed 2 bags of those. Those were $1.30 a piece. And then I found this dish detergent, which kind of funny. When I was looking up the price comparison for these, I found this, just the Palmolive in general, on Walmart's website. It's like $2.60 something, I think was the price. And I was like, seriously, I paid more at the salvage store than I would have paid if I had just gone to Walmart. Except when I tried to find this particular scent, I couldn't because it's been discontinued. I didn't realize this was a limited edition thing. People are actually selling this on eBay for like $15, which is crazy. I would never buy dish soap for $15. But I was really excited. I just wanted it because the container was so pretty and it smells really good. And I thought it'd be fun to have that sitting on the counter for Christmas. So that was a fun find. And then, as always, these white cheddar rice cakes, which my son has already gotten into, and this is all that is left of those. Those are 60 cents when I buy these at the salvage store. And then up here, we still had a bunch of bars and snack kind of stuff from the last time I did a salvage haul. So we didn't need very many, but these looked really good, and these were a really good price also. And then I like to get my husband these Triscuits when I go. These are another thing that are just too expensive in the store. So I usually try to find those whenever I go to the salvage stores. And then I found these. These looked delicious. The Tates, this is another thing I won't typically buy because they're just too expensive. These were the dark chocolate chunk. These were 99 cents a bag, which was fantastic. And the one date was not even till November. So we've got a while before we have to have that one before the best by date. But 99 cents for those. And then back here, I picked this up, just some dial hand soap. I don't know that this was the best price. I mean, it's cheaper than I would get anywhere else, but not that much cheaper. But we needed it for downstairs anyway. So, and then down here, again, like I said, we still had a bunch of snack bars and things, but these were just too good of a price to pass up. These are the Cliff Kids Z bars, the iced oatmeal cookie, which are the best ones. You turn that so you can kind of see it a little bit better here. Anyways, that was, I want to say there was like 10 or 12 of these in here. They were $1.49 and still good through the end of January of 2026. So I was very excited about that. Then over here, we have Luna bars, a couple of different kinds. We have a nuts over chocolate, and then there was a chocolate cupcake one in here. Those were $1.99, and there were 4, 5, 6, like 7 of those. We also have already broken into that. Though that was a really good deal. And then I found these omega-3. They're like little individual pouches of trail mix, and there's quite a few of them in here. Also best by March of 26. So I was really excited to find those. $1.99 for all of those. Now, if you salvage shop, there are probably things that you're just not willing to take a chance on expiration dates. Nuts and oats, things like that are things that I will not buy past their best by date, just because nuts and oats, they can go rancid. So something like this, I am very careful to make sure it has not come to its best by date. But like I said, these have still got quite a while before, I think I said March of 26. So that was a really good deal. And then I found some more soap. I went ahead and grabbed this. It's a lavender foaming hand soap for $1, which you can't even get soap at the Dollar Tree for $1 anymore. So I was happy to find that. And then one of the things that I really like to get at the salvage stores is canned corn. Del Monte canned corn is my favorite. I actually, fun fact, prefer canned corn to frozen corn. I just think canned corn is so good. But anyways, I was able to find 4 cans. I want to say these were 59 cents a can, which is a really good price. Again, nowhere near their expiration date, so they're good. And then we did find one of the new salvage stores that we went to. I found quite a few Wegmans products. So I don't know if you have Wegmans where you are, but we do have one about a half an hour, 40 minutes from us. And I really like their stuff, but it's pretty pricey. So I was excited to find some of their products at this salvage store. I got a couple cans of the old Paso. I don't know. Anyways, red enchilada sauce. So I got a couple of those. And then also for Wegmans, I found some black beans, some garbanzo beans, green beans, and I think cannellini beans are back here. So 4 cans of those, and then 3 cans of black beans. I do prefer organic black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. They tend to be easier on my stomach. But anyways, I found 3 cans of I'm sorry, 1 can of the Wegmans, and the rest were this brand. I'm not sure where that's from, but also organic, also really good deals. And then Wegmans diced tomatoes, the fire roasted. These are really good in chili or a stew. The fire roasted just makes it really, really good. And then one of the new places that we found today, I found applesauce. These no sugar added, and also a couple of cinnamon no sugar added ones. These were 10 cents a piece. So these were just kind of nice. They're nice to have on hand if you just want to grab one for breakfast really quick or packing a lunch or something. So I got 10 of those for $1. And then one of the main things that I always get at the salvage stores is sparkling waters. So I got quite a few of these. Usually I'll find Spindrift, the LaCroix. Waterloo is actually my favorite as far as taste. They're really, really good. So I got several different kinds of those. And then I actually found Zevia this time, which I've never actually bought before. but I thought that would be interesting to try. And then also to try, I found this. It's a diet black cherry soda. I guess they sell this at Target from when I was looking online, but we've never had it. So, all right. Then moving over here, this was my favorite find of the day as we are coming into winter here in Northeast Ohio. We're in fall right now, but winter is coming very fast. And to just kind of help us get through the very cold and snowy winter that is no doubt ahead, I really stocked us up on hot drinks. So, one of my favorite things to get at the salvage stores is K cups for coffee. Usually, I can find the best deals there, and it's almost the only place, pretty much the only place that I will buy K cups now. Well, when we walked into the one salvage store yesterday, they had a shopping cart loaded with these individual bags, 10, 10 K cups in a bag, and these were $1. So essentially, these K cups were 10 cents a piece. And so I loaded up. I ended up buying 15 bags of these. They're all assorted, which is one of the things that I absolutely love because I do tend to be a person who gets tired of things and I don't like to have the same thing over and over and over again. So I love buying assorted K cups like this because I don't have time to get tired of them and I've already used that one. So I was so excited about this. So $1 for all of these. And lest you think I was greedy and took all that there were, you couldn't even tell I had taken any. That's how many bags of these were in the shopping cart. And then there was a box under it. There were so many of these. I was so excited to find these. So in here is not just coffee, but there's also some cappuccino, there's some chai latte, some hot chocolate, but mostly this is all coffee. And then over here, I also found quite a few types of hot chocolate. I found this Signature Select, which I cannot remember whose brand that is, if that's Target or I can't remember. But, anyways, it's a European white chocolate hot cocoa. So that should be really, really good. And then my husband likes cappuccino. So I found this, which is really hard to find. It's easy to find coffee places, but it is hard to find cappuccino. So I was excited to find him this mocha cappuccino. And then I found some Tim Hortons hot cocoa. My one son really loves hot chocolate, especially as we're coming into the colder months. So I was happy to find him the Tim Hortons K cups. And then this was coffee that I found at another salvage place, not the same as I got the other one. But these are just decaf. I like to drink those in the evening. So this was an 18 count for $4.19. Definitely not as good of a deal as I found at the first place, but still a good deal for Javalia coffee, which is really, really delicious. And then I found this cold brew coffee. There's 4 cans in here for $2. It's a vanilla latte, um, cold brew with milk. These actually, I haven't figured up the Weight Watcher points, but I don't think they're going to be too bad because there's not a whole lot of sugar in these. So I'm really excited to give these a try. And then I needed some sprinkles. So for some cupcakes that I'm making for an upcoming party that we're having. So I grabbed these, which apparently these are available online. I'm not really sure. When I found them priced online, they were priced at like $15, which was crazy. But I got these for $1.99. And then I found a couple of pumpkins because there is a lot of fresh produce at these Amish places because, of course, they're growing their own produce. So I was able to get these super cute little pumpkins for 50 cents, which when we were at our local apple orchard, they wanted 3.50 for a pumpkin smaller than this one. So I was very excited to find 2 for $1 on those. And then also this caramel latte drink mix. I got this for my husband. He likes mocha frappes and caramel frappes from McDonald's. So I thought this might kind of be something like that. This thing is massive. It's 3.5 pounds of drink mix. I guess from what I researched online, they use this in restaurants and stuff. So to order this online, it's almost $30. So I was very excited to find that for $2.25. And then I found 2 frozen things. I found these McCain seasoned waffle fries and also these fully cooked, all natural turkey sausage patties. Um, This is another thing that I am very, very careful about at the salvage stores to make sure that things aren't past their, especially anything with meat, making sure it's not past its expiration date. Even though it's probably fine because it's in the freezer, it's just not something that I really care to chance. So, neither of these were near their expiration dates, so they were still good. Okay, so for the fun part, my final price comparison. My total cost for all three of the salvage stores was $89.24. Had I shopped somewhere else, my total would have been $383.92, which was a savings of $294.68. When I figured that up, on average, I spent less than 25% of the original cost. So it is a huge savings. So if you're curious if you have stores like this around you, just Google salvage stores near me or scratch and dent stores near me. And I hope that you can find some just to kind of help out your grocery budget right now because we can all use that, right? But I hope you have a great rest of your day. And thanks again for watching This McCrazy Wife. Hi, friends. Good morning. No, I don't want to say friends. We're not friends. I don't even know you. You don't know me. Welcome to This McCrazy Wife. My name is Kelly, and I am this McCrazy wife. Emphasis on the crazy. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hi, welcome to my. Hi, 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 hi. Hello, hello.